Bai put her in a hole and comforted her, saying, Lu, be good, hide here and don't move. There is a monster outside. I will find milk for you after you defeat the monster. Lu agreed. Bai felt that the suburbs did not belong to the infected area, so there should be no danger. Now Bai's plan is to use a high-voltage electrical box to deal with the monster. He lit a cigarette. The monster arrived, and Bai saw that the monster had grown glasses on its chest and could even use weapons. The monster came charging, swinging its weapon. Bai thought, perfect, use that lamppost to hit me. If I just dodge, it'll. The monster's attack went wide. Bai yelled, hey, over here, are you blind? All those glasses and you still can't aim. But then the monster reached out. Bai was seized by the monster, a chill running down his spine. The monster let out a terrifying cry, eat. The monster lunged, its jaws open wide, ready to devour Bai. Bai desperately held it back, his arms trembling with the strain. But the monster was too powerful, and Bai knew he couldn't hold on much longer. This is the end, he thought. Suddenly, a cry pierced the air. Uncle, no, please don't let it eat you. Lu screamed, tears streaming down her face. Lu's cries continued unabated, making Bai jump. Lu, please, stop yelling. I'm just playing with it. The monster, its attention now drawn to Lu, clearly decided she was the more tempting target and unceremoniously dropped Bai. Bai realized this was not good. Lu was also scared. The monster let out a loud laugh and ran towards Lu. Bai was really mad. Bai's eyes fell on the lamppost. He seized it, and with a mighty heave, sent it hurtling towards the monster, screaming, die. The monster roared, and Bai, thinking quickly, wanted to try another attack, but the monster closed the distance in an instant, charging straight at him. Bai tried another hit, but the monster knocked him flying. His enhanced body held up. Bai took a powerful hit from the monster, but instead of weakening him, he felt a surge of power, and it felt like a warm current was flowing through his body, healing his injuries. He decided to keep using the lampposts as weapons and ran towards a line of them. The monster leapt into the air, and Bai stared in disbelief. Are you kidding me? It can jump that high with a pair of chopsticks sticking out of it. Damn. But the monster's landing, awkward as it was, sparked an idea in Bai's mind. The lamppost finished the monster. Bai cheered. Lu, I won. Then, the zombie it had swallowed crawled out of its mouth. Bai told Lu it was okay now. Lu was still fussing about wanting to go home. The zombie that had been eaten crawled back out and disappeared into the bushes. Bai went to get his knife. Bai noticed blood on the ground, which he didn't think was there before. It was a little weird, but he was more worried about Hui, so he didn't dwell on it. Bai asked Lu, where are your mom and dad? What are you doing out here all alone so late? Lu said, my dad's overseas, and my mom's really busy. So I've been staying with the teacher at my kindergarten. No kids have been coming to class lately, but today this bear showed up out of nowhere. Woo woo. It bit the teacher's neck off. Woo woo. Bai comforted Lu, telling her not to cry, and that he'd get her home. Lu said, Mom was supposed to come get me from kindergarten the other day, but she still hasn't come. I live in a big house. Just you and the teacher at the kindergarten? Bai asked. Yes. Lu replied, please take me to my mom. Don't cry. Bai said, I will. But we need to find someone first. Something was watching them. It was 9:43 p.m. when they reached Sunshine Elementary School. They called out his name, but there was no response. A sense of worry crept in. According to the uncle, the tap water here hadn't been contaminated, so it should be a safe zone. The infected were all coming from the city center. So what about Hui? Seeing the light on in the guard's room, they went inside. He thought Hui hadn't arrived yet. It was quiet inside, with no one in sight and no trace of blood. He decided to wait there and look around for anything useful. The drawers yielded a chaotic jumble of objects. His eyes snagged on something beneath the table. A furrow creased his brow. Steel pipes. Here, was the old man secretly a pole dancer? The thought was fleeting. Recognition dawned. No. Those are water pipes. Suddenly, an idea struck him, sharp and bright. He would bind the knife to a pipe with wire, fashioning a makeshift weapon. He then secured the knife to the pipe with duct tape, ensuring it wouldn't slide or fall off. Finally, he attached a flashlight to the makeshift weapon. This would not only provide illumination but also blind the zombies during combat. Bai was pleased with his handiwork. Just then, Lu spotted some milk and started clamoring for it. Bai was alarmed. Oh no, Lu, how did you get up there? Come down at once. Lu then noticed said school's small store, and Bai decided to write a potato post there. He was also feeling hungry, and Lu seemed very happy about something. The note read, Hui, I'm inside the school. If you see this, shout my name. Just then, a zombie spotted them and made a guttural growling sound. Lu was about to go inside for the milk, but Bai stopped her. Wait, Lu, don't go in yet. Let me check if there are any monsters. Lu reluctantly stopped. After making sure it was safe, He let her go in. Bai felt a thrill at getting everything for free. He figured everyone nearby had probably evacuated already. Lu couldn't reach the milk, so Bai helped him. But upon closer inspection, he noticed that all the milk cartons looked spoiled. He suggested, Lu, why don't you have some juice instead? The milk here seems to be bad. Just then, Lu seemed to have spotted something. Lu found a jelly. She likes it very much. She wants Bai to peel it for her, but Bai says don't eat it either. Now the jelly is made of my uncle's leather shoes. You'll get sick if you eat it. Lu thinks of leather shoes turning into industrial gelatin and turning into jelly. Lu threw herself on the ground, crying out, ah, you are a big meanie, a big meanie. You won't let me eat anything. She then started spinning around while continuing to yell. Bai quickly grabbed a large lollipop and gave it to her. Lu immediately stopped crying and spinning. At that moment, a zombie noticed them. After eating and drinking his fill, he lit a cigarette feeling a little uneasy. Why hasn't Hui arrived yet? Something's not right. But Lu immediately squirted juice all over his cigarette, putting it out. Uncle, she exclaimed, smoking is bad for your health. Bai sighed. Lu, he said, if you're going to put out my cigarette, at least don't pour the entire juice box on me. My underwear is soaked. Just then, a loud crash echoed through the building. Bai told Lu to stay put while he went to check outside. It was eerily quiet. He called out loudly, Hui, is that you? Meanwhile, someone in another building spotted Bai. Bai was puzzled. What's going on? Is it just the wind? Then he heard a giggle. Looking up, he finally noticed a figure in the window of the building across from him, on the 5th floor. Hey, who's there? He shouted, but the mysterious figure simply turned and walked away. Bai was a little puzzled. Huh? Left the window. Who is it? Survivor or infected? Looks like a survivor. But why did he leave as soon as I called him? Then Bai asked Lu to come over and follow him to check it out. Lu said carefree, Lu is here. Then they go to there. A mysterious figure, holding a deadly weapon, a cactus, easy to grow, and with its spines, quite dangerous, worth 10, tossed it over the edge. Lu, still unaware of any danger, asked, hey, what are we doing here? Bai was about to reply when he suddenly spotted the falling cactus. With a swift move, Bai deflected the deadly projectile, a shower of dirt and broken pottery erupting as he struck it. Lu jumped back, startled. A grin spread across Bai's face. Think you could get me that easily, he muttered, but his triumph was short-lived. He glanced up. The cactus, its spines glinting menacingly, was still hurtling downwards. He'd only smashed the pot. The real danger remained. The cactus hit him squarely, and he yelled, ouch. What the heck was that? He reached up to feel where it had landed, then yelped again, son of a, who's throwing cactus from up there? You upstairs, idiot. Just you wait. It was lucky the school hadn't lost power. Bai, fuming, said, Lu, stay close. Whoever's up there is definitely trying to kill me. I'm going to find out where they're hiding. If I get my hands on them, they're dead. He stormed off, Lu trailing behind him, whining, Uncle, wait up, and then go to the 3F. But the 3rd floor was strangely dark. Bai handed the flashlight to Lu, a puzzled look on his face. Who is this person? Why would they throw a flower pot at me? Are they trying to keep me from going up there? Something's not right. Lu, looking worried, said, Uncle, it's really dark up here. Maybe we should just go back. Bai was also hesitant. Sigh, it's dangerous to take Lu with me, but I don't want to leave her alone either. He turned to Lu. Lu, if you're scared you can wait for me on the 2nd floor. I will go up and take a quick look, and I'll be right back down. Lu tried to sound brave. I'm not scared, she insisted, but her trembling voice betrayed her fear. I'm going with you, Uncle, Lu declared, her small voice filled with newfound determination. We'll teach that bully a lesson. Bai nodded. Good thinking, he said. If there are people up there, there shouldn't be any of those things. Come on, let's go see what they're planning. They won't have gotten far. But Lu was still trembling. Uncle, she asked, would it be okay if I sang something? It always makes me feel braver. Meanwhile, in a darkened room, the mysterious figure watched their every move on a monitor, a sinister smile playing on his lips. Singing, Bai echoed, a flicker of doubt in his eyes. Well, if that makes you feel better, he thought grimly. It's understandable. She's just a kid, but there's something seriously wrong about the people in this building. I need to get to the bottom of this, and fast. Who knows what they're capable of? Lu began to sing, her voice trembling, the melody faltering. She even stumbled over the words, her fear making it hard to concentrate. Lu, he sagently, maybe you should wait for me here. But Lu continued singing. The mysterious figure was just about to test his new experimental weapon on them, but when he heard Lu's song, he did a double take, spitting out the water he'd just taken a sip of. What in the world is that kid singing? He exclaimed. Bai was equally bewildered. Is this what they teach in kindergarten these days? Lu continued her strange song, skipping along. As she did, Lu, don't run off, Bai called out. Bai told Lu to stop, but she kept singing, insisting, I'm not scared, I'm not scared. Suddenly, She paused, a puzzled look on her face. Wait a minute, she said. Why are there a pair of feet? Lu's eyes fell on a figure dangling lifelessly, and a piercing scream tore from her throat. Terror overwhelmed her, and she lost control of her bladder. Lu, what is it? Bai asked, concerned. Lu, terrified, ran back into Bai's arms. Bai saw the hanging body, and was taken aback himself. He tried to comfort Lu. It's okay, don't cry, he said softly. Let's just get out of here. The mysterious figure, watching the scene unfold, burst into laughter. She actually wet herself, he exclaimed. A child like that will be perfect for my experiments. Then the mysterious person turned on the audio and started the experimental product. Bai was relieved to see that it was not a zombie, but then the sound that came out made Bai a little puzzled. How come the campus radio is on? Is it still exercises? Which idiot did this? The mysterious person also realized that he had played the wrong thing, and then he changed the audio, but this time still played the wrong thing, and it became a pornographic audio. Bai was shocked. Damn you, what the hell are you playing? The mysterious figure's efforts finally bore fruit. A creature, grotesque and unnatural, stirred to life before him. It shrieked, a high-pitched, chilling cry. 100 points. 100 points. Bai recoiled, his eyes wide with terror. Those eyes, he gasped, they're green. It's a giraffe zombie. The monster continued to roar. 100 points. 100 points. Bai, seeing how ferocious the creature looked, turned to Lu. Lu, go to the second floor, and wait for me there. Hurry. Lu, tears streaming down her face, ran off. The monster lunged, snatching Bai's blade. Damn it, Bai thought this tight space is all wrong for my fighting style. But then, an idea sparked in his mind. The monster kept roaring. 100 points. 100 points. Bai, without hesitation, hurled his axe at the creature, yelling, here's your 100 points. The axe hit its mark perfectly. Emboldened, Bai decided to press his attack. Bai leapt into the air again, yelling, here's your bonus question. 10 points. Bai swung his axe, cleanly slicing the monster into 3 pieces. Bullseye, he exclaimed. The mysterious figure, who had been watching everything, clapped his hands. Not bad, kid. You took care of that zombie quickly enough, he said. But why don't you head up to the 4th floor? A woman in a beige outfit just went up there. He. Hearing the man's voice, Bai realized there must be security cameras hidden somewhere. The beige outfit. It had to be Hui. And that hanging body. It was clearly lifeless, yet the broadcast, with its strange burst of static, had somehow brought it back to life. Could that sound be controlling the corpses? There were probably more of them upstairs. Bringing Lu along would be too dangerous. He needed to act fast. Instead of speaking to the mysterious figure directly, Bai simply flipped him off, and said to the camera, just you wait, you jerk. He then turned, and headed upstairs. The mysterious figure, watching from his monitor, seethed with rage. That little, he dares to mock me too. Just like the principal, and teacher Xiao, and that animal who was supposed to be my advisor stealing my research, accusing me of plagiarism. And now I'm stuck teaching grade school. His eyes fluttered open. The mysterious figure watched, a cruel smile playing on his lips. So sure of himself, he murmured. He thinks he's so clever. But my creations, they're graded. You see. And he's only dealt with the weakest of the lot. Let's see how he handles what comes next. Enjoy the show, you 3. Lu was in the 2nd floor staff room, cleaning herself up with tissues after the earlier accident. There was a knock at the door, accompanied by a strange clicking sound. Is that you, uncle? Lu called out. That was quick. But it wasn't her uncle at the door. It was a zombie. Lu, clutching a stool for leverage, reached for the doorknob, but it wouldn't budge. She muttered, puzzled. She hadn't realized that the stool itself was blocking the door. Then, it struck her. Uncle's words, she thought. Don't open the door to strangers. She strained her ears, listening for any familiar sound, but there was only silence. Uncle, she called out, her voice trembling slightly. Talk to me. I won't open this door unless I hear you. Then Lu realized it wasn't Bai at the door. She quickly grabbed a pillow and held it against the door, calling out, there's no one here. The figure outside the door was the same zombie that had been devoured by the giant monster earlier, only to somehow escape. It was now weak and vulnerable. The 5th floor was eerily silent. Bai suspected that Hui had been taken by that madman. He recalled that the mysterious figure seemed to be hiding in the last room on the 5th floor. Meanwhile, in a lab on the 5th floor, the mysterious figure chuckled. He said to himself, Miss Xiao, I'm not the kind of person who forces anyone to do anything. The mysterious figure leaned towards Xiao, his voice laced with menace. If you don't agree to my proposal, he hissed, this little creature here will become one of them in an instant. This is my latest breakthrough, you see, and I know how much you adore this dog of yours. Just say yes, agree to marry me, and I swear I won't lay a finger on it. Just give me a nod, that's all it takes. But Xiao and her dog could only whimper in fear. Xiao nodded in agreement. The mysterious figure was ecstatic. Really? Really? He exclaimed. You're mine now, my goddess. Ha 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 ha. Just then, the door burst open. Got you, Bai roared, his voice filled with rage. You twisted monster. The door crashed against the mysterious figure, and in the chaos, the needle he held plunged into the small dog. The mysterious figure was sent flying by the force of the door. Bai rushed over to Hui. Hui, I'm here. Are you alright? He asked, but then he noticed someone else. Wait, who's this other woman? He quickly untied her. Xiao rushed forward, her voice filled with panic. Qi, what's happened to you? In that instant, Bai's eyes flickered open, and a horrifying transformation began to take hold. Xiao screamed in terror as Qi let out a blood-curdling howl, and began to transform. Danger! Bai shouted. Get behind me, now! Just then, the mysterious figure stood up and injected himself with the serum. He chuckled. See that? My latest creation isn't just some simple zombie virus. This is something far greater, something that will change the world, elevate humanity to a whole new level. Gene of gods.